This is how it's going to start, guys. This is how it starts. Just pulled up near Baza, which is the start location for Utopia Gravel, which is going to be on the 5th of April, Saturday. It's Wednesday right now. Pulled up, van's over there somewhere. Nice bit of a sunrise near the Graffy Desert. Bike's looking fresh, changed the wheels. We've got the 101s in now. What, these are 101s? These are zip. These are zip wheels. Zip wheels are the best, basically. Got some time pedals on there. This is a 51 built by 8x. Again, this is it's pretty serious stuff. So yeah, this is how it's going to start. Looking forward to the race, and tomorrow we're going to go for a little spin, go to the accommodations, and then pick up team mechanic Norwegian Glenn ahead of Friday recon ride. So it's looking good, and we're looking forward to participating in this event. Sun's just gone down. See you tomorrow. Old school cave accommodation. This is my walk-in wardrobe in here. This is my bedroom in here. 1,350 metre. getting up there a bit. Just come up this road climb. This is the last hard climb before the final finish. So if you've not started suffering yet, you're going to suffer here for sure. So yeah, Utopia 165, let's go. Or should I say, let's get it. Shout out Elliot. Got some protein in there. Don't mind if I do. This is part of the route, so I hope you're not fucking tall. Even more so, we've got some barbed wire fencing. I'm 6 foot, just about made it, so some of the track's a bit bumpy, but pretty cool. This is going to be the start location for Utopia Gravel in Baza, which starts on Saturday. And I'm back on the gravel bike, always using SN-Vitae bottom brackets. As you can see, I've got my custom engraved SN-Vitae bottom bracket there with Yatesy on. Blue on the outside and red on the inside to match the bike. Really looking forward to my first gravel event of the year. I'm also going to be here with fellow SN-Vitae athlete Sean Yates, and we'll try and get a little photo of his bike, maybe a little video in a minute as well. So at the moment he's just working his way up the first climb of the course. So really looking forward to Saturday, and the weather looks good as well. This is the campsite. We're fucking signed on, bro. Just got it fucking easy. No, that's right, guys. Got a fucking show. Start, sign on with the guys. All in order. Recon desert section. That's the climb. I think we come back up. You see over there? Some Badlands flashbacks. That was rough, man. This is where, all over here is where I realised within myself I just didn't have the love for it, for Badlands. So it's a bit surreal being back. It's pretty crazy, really. Okay guys, I'm just going to run through the nutrition plan I'm going to run for the race, starting the night before. Obviously, yeah, this is all OT products. Night before, I got sodium preload. It's got some sodium in that, which is good. Then the morning of the race, hour before the race, sodium preload again. I think there's like 750 sodium in each. And then 2 bidons. I'm going to have super carb, 1 in each bidon, 80 grams. Then I'm also going to have a super hydro in each bidon. This is going to take me to the feed station, 85 kilometers. Duo bar. I've got a chew, and I've got a anytime bar as well, which has got some protein as well, which is cool. So just to get some food in the stomach. Then from 85k to the finish, which is 73 kilometers, 2 bidons. I'm going to grab at the feed. One's going to have super carb in it and a super hydro. The other's going to have water and just some hydration tabs from OTE. And then I'm going to have 3 gels and 2 chews as well. So that's the setup I'm going to have in terms of bidons and fuel for that. Okay, what's going on? Going to overlay commentary. We got Utopia Gravel. It's 158 kilometers, and yeah, rolling out. Couldn't get in the priority start pen because obviously I'm a chopper. And then yeah, bit of a neutral rollout, about 4 kilometers, and we're going straight up a bit of a Burgertron. I mean, to be honest, there's nothing crazy, but you know, people always want to split it up given the opportunity with terrain at the start. It's a given opportunity to get away from riders, so people are always going to take that chance. It's a pretty cool rollout, 8:30 in the morning, relatively warm. There's a lot of more good riders here than I thought there would be, considering it's not a Gravel Earth series or a UCI event. Local guy there, the Red Bull helmet with the big unit. He is, I think he was 11th or 12th overall in his Cape Epic pairing, and yeah, he's a super strong rider. So there's some nice riders here, people looking more and more strong, and this classified team here, I hate gravel teams. Yeah, they decided to hit it out the gate, so straight up a bit of a climb on the road, and then it went off-road, and yeah, they kicked it off straight away. So I didn't want to spike my what's crazy at the start, so I was kind of drifting back. Some guys here don't have a hydro pack on, I did. So I was interested in people's fueling strategies, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to cramp at any point, so I definitely went heavy positive. I mean, even see there that penis rider, he's got a hydration pack with no bidons. Looks like a 1.5, so that's going to take him to the feed, and then I guess he's going to grab some bidons. I have bidons and a hydration pack. In the end, I think I took too much, but I was just trying to test my hydration strategy and seeing what do I need to do to hold off the cramp going very high on the sodium, and I've been training with that as well. So yeah, we hit the off-road section, and I was just trying to slip back a little bit more just to save the legs, and that's when I realised people are getting gapped. So I'm kind of closing it up here. Start, we peaked about 550 for like a minute or so, and then we're settling into a bit of a rhythm. And I wasn't feeling too bad, to be honest. I've been going pretty well. I've been setting some personal records lately, but it was going to be interesting. And you can already see this. Yeah, I haven't got a shadow behind me, so I was last wheel at this point, I think, and yeah, gritting my teeth a bit. I thought, I don't know, it's hard to know, it's hard to say the feelings, to be honest, but I wasn't feeling super fresh. I've been turning the screw a lot lately. You know, after Atlas, I had to rush into it a bit, blah, blah, blah. Then I went to Italy. And at this point here, I'm right on the wheel. And I can't seem to remember what happened. I guess they're kind of going a little bit faster, but I don't know how that gap just opened there. I think I just took a bad line and wheel spinned. And then, yeah, I'm having to close it all up here. Close this gap. And it's, you know, it's relatively flat here. So I don't even know. It's just a bit of a joke, to be honest. So yeah, I closed it back up. You know, obviously we're making an effort. And then yeah, I remember I watched this back the other day, and again here, like this guy, I can't remember what I did. I think maybe I got too close to his wheel or something, and we hit a divot, and I had to like stop or put the brake on. But again, I was off the wheel, and I had to spike the watts. Even so, I wasn't really like, I was quite far off my 5-minute power anyway, which is about the length of the climb from the roundabout. And then we're coming over the top just as it starts to crest, and it's a bit of a headwind, and I seem to just, you can see my body language there in the shadow. I'm like, you know, I'm shaking around, I put my head down, and boom, I just popped. So super disappointing. I don't know, the legs just didn't feel, I don't know. But yeah, so that was that. Jumped into the G2, and we got Robin in here, and a few other guys. And yeah, just, you know, try not to lose the head too much, and still wanna have a good day out on the gravel bike. And essentially what we've been doing, there's Joanne, who used to ride for Katusha, and there's Moreno, who was in the first Rancho that I'd done, which was cool. But yeah, still wanted to have a hard day out. It's the first proper gravel race of the year. I've kind of been fighting with things a bit since Atlas. I kind of rushed back to it a little bit. Then I went to Italy, got smashed up, and then kind of went into panic mode training for this race. And numbers were going well. I was going well, but maybe I've just been overcooking it. I think I've just been overcooking it really. But you know, when you're getting some personal records, you think, you know, let's keep pushing. But in the end, I think I just fried myself a bit. Just lose that freshness in the legs. But yeah, some really rough terrain. This isn't like Rancho. Rancho's a lot smoother. It's very rough terrain on this course. You can see, just trying to pick your way over these rocks. It's really hard going. Some cool tunnel sections here. This is about 15k in, and coming up on the corner up here, I knew that's where Glenn was, my mechanic. So it was going to be good to see him. He got some good photos of the event. So yeah, G2 it was, and immediately, you know, it was a big gap. So when I did get dropped, it took about a minute or so for the group 2 to catch me. There's Glendog on the right, snapping some pics. I reconned some of the course going into the desert, but I didn't do this southern loop. So this is the northern loop even. This is the northern loop, which is on the road out and on the road back. Some real spectacular views and a super nice twisty descent. Here I am on Alex Martinez's wheel, Badlands 2024 winner. And you can't really see from the camera, but we can see the lake in the distance. It's hard to see, but it was really spectacular descent. And I think I hit 75, 76k an hour down here. Super nice. And yeah, some bits of the course were really rough, and other times descents like this were just really nice. So it was a real mixture. The terrain was a real mixture, and it certainly cooked me in the end, especially when it seemed to warm up a lot as well. So a point I want to touch on, there was a crash about 5 minutes before this. A guy hit a rock or something, and a couple of cars come down. Now I'm on the front here, and I did catch this on the camera. Now if you watch out on the right, there's a massive dog. Here we go. He looks up, he sees us, row, 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 row. I started going like, because it was like charging me, barking. Next thing I know, I turn round and this dog is like jumped and like it's taken out Alex and maybe a couple other guys. Dog attack in the wild, absolutely mental. Thing was, it doesn't do it justice. It was a lot bigger than it looks on the camera there. I mean, the dog literally just took him out and dismounted him. You know, pulled him off his horse almost like it was some sort of medieval battle. Cobble climb. Ride with GPS is not effective at telling you the percentages of climbs when you go through what climbs there are. It will say it's like a 12k, 4% climb, but in reality, it's like a 3k, 10%, and then it's like a flat section. So just watch out if you're looking at Ride with GPS. Some other really unique parts of the course. Here we go, crossing an old railway bridge, which was pretty crazy and bumpy. Then we're grinding it out uphill. This guy was grinding it out all day. But yeah, so a bit of a sighting lap this event, and then after the event I was going up to Sierra Nevada, which is where I am now, for the OTC Cup, which is cool. I've been playing Nintendo a little bit, went out riding today. My dad did try this event, but he didn't manage to finish in the end. Just hard going. Really steep climbs. I mean, it was, what was it, 2,500 meters in 100 mile, but it was just really a lot. Some of the course, it seemed like there was a lot of parts of the course that was just really sluggish. Just a lot of sluggish sections of this course. So that climb there put some people in difficulty. And group 2 slowly started to thin down. I was hydrated a lot. I had to have 3 wheeze on the go. This guy here actually done the Badlands year when I done it. I think he said he was second pairs with his partner behind me and Sam, which was cool. And he also said he got a really good photo of me in the event, but I don't know if he can find me. Then typical iPhone selfie video to some guys grinding out on some climbs. So yeah, there's a lot of climbing in this course. I was just running the usual setup, 45mm G1s. This was actually a really nice fast descent, which went on for quite a few K. It just seemed to take forever, this race. You know, once G1 went, which really had the majority of like actual proper racers, our group, it was hard, you know, we were riding hard, but it just felt so pedestrian, and I was just really gutted I couldn't hold on to that group 1, where it would have felt a bit more like a race. This group just felt like a hard day out with your mates, and it was hard. So not really going to do a Strava overlay, but my average power I think was 250, normalised was like 280 something on Training Peaks. Coming down here on the road, this is going to Gravel, which is a unique point at about 120, 130k in for Badlands the last couple of years, which then led into a hard concrete slab climb, very recognisable, really steep at the bottom, and this is where the feed zone was, 85k in. I had Glen, ditched the hydro pack, my restrap hydro pack, grabbed a couple of bottles, and it was 73k to go. And then this is where you get into the desert section, the Gravel Desert, which I've done 4 times now, including this one, because I've done a recon yesterday, and obviously I've done it in Badlands twice. So yeah, really spectacular, fast downhill, and it's very unique landscape. And then a bit of a skip to the finish here. So I'm riding with these 2 guys, and I attacked them on false flat uphill, and ended up catching another couple guys for the line, and yeah, finishing on the track like Jesse Owens. And I came in about 13th on the results, it said. So yeah, that was my ride, and now we do a little debrief with the DS. Like, fucking hell, chill out, I'm not going to be able to tell you anything anymore.
So there's a nice road. See, going up there, the car going up it. Fucking nice road.
We ready?
Rolling.
So yeah, Utopia Gravel today, 160k, chain tight on the hook. Unfortunately enough, I just got tailed off on that first climb, which is a bit frustrating considering how well I've been going lately. But yeah, still first gravel race of the year, blowing out the cobwebs, and great day out with Glenn Dog, Norwegian Glenn, and the animal, my coach / DS. What's your view on it?
Yeah, like you say, unfortunately you got tailed off so early, because then it meant a long day. Kind of, you know, thinking I should have done better, but in the end you got a decent result. But yeah, just missing a little bit. But first race of the year, like you say, so it's always difficult. You know, you can't replicate racing really, even though you train hard. But that feeling you've got to stay on the wheel in front of you. So on to the next one.
On to the next one. So it's going to be a bit until Tracker at the end of or the 2nd of May even. But until then, we just arrived at Sierra Nevada for a nice little altitude camp. Actually, my first altitude camp. I mean, I've got nothing better to do. Don't have a job.
Hopefully it brings you gains.
Hopefully it brings me some gains.
Makes a difference. Makes a difference between getting tailed off and not getting tailed off.
So yeah, I'll be back at Tracker. Probably filming some stuff on my phone and having good fun really. And yeah, reclaim. It's my Tracker doc. It's my Tracker documentary. Just done Utopia Gravel with DS Sean, and we're going to Sierra Nevada for pre-Tracker camp. The build to Tracker continues. We will not be deterred from our goals. Snow on top. Money team!